Pen pals. You probably haven't heard that in a very, very long time, and you probably don't even know what that is. So let me break it down for you. A pen pal is basically just like a texting buddy from like the 1800s or whatever. Before iPhones existed and you couldn't just text each other back and forth, you would have a pen pal. It's basically just a friend and you just write letters back and forth to each other. With the integration of technology in our society, this has kind of been thrown out the window, but today we're bringing it back. The plan is actually super simple. What we're going to do here is use Google Earth to pinpoint random addresses in each of the 50 states, and we're going to send a letter to them and see if they respond back. If they do, we know that that's a friendly person. I went ahead and ordered 50 envelopes off of Amazon so we can get this done. And on this beautiful Google Doc sheet here, you can see that I have all 50 states listed out. This is where we're going to put the address. So for example, if we were to look at Alabama, I would literally just scroll in on Alabama. Boom, here's a house. Pretend this is a house. Found a house. That's the address. I'm sending them a letter. So this should be kind of interesting because I'm actually curious to see if anybody actually decides to write back. If so, it'll be kind of fun because letters are always more fun to receive than text messages. So before we get started with this, they are going to be all handwritten letters. However, we do need to formulate some sort of a script so we can send a similar thing to all 50 residents. Now, I debated heavily if I should let them know that this is part of a YouTube video, but I decided I probably shouldn't just because I don't want any bias integrated into their responses. So I think I'm going to start it off pretty simple like they teach you in English class with a good afternoon. And we'll go ahead and do a proper introduction. My name is Gavin. I'm a student at, we'll throw the student card in here because I feel like that's a little less sketchy. I'm a student at the University of North Texas. So let me go ahead and write something up real quick and I'll show you guys what I've come up with. Okay, so I've gone ahead and drafted up a quick letter. Again, this will be handwritten, but here's what it is. So I said, good afternoon. My name is Gavin. I'm a student at the University of North Texas. I'm doing an experiment to see if pen pals can still exist in 2024. Using Google Earth, I randomly selected one address per state to send a letter to for a combination of 50 letters. If you'd like to partake, I'd love to hear back. Tell me anything at all. It can be about you, your life, etc. Mail your response to, and then I'll put my address here. Looking forward to hear back from you, Gavin Allen from Texas. I wanted to add my university just to make it a little bit more reputable. I feel like I'll get a lot more responses if I do that. But again, who knows where this is going to go. So now that we have the actual letter drafted, we have a long list of states that we have to get through. So let's get into it. So the first one on the list is Alabama. So I'm going to go ahead and go to a relatively large city, but nothing too big. We'll go with this. Never heard of it before. Oh, it's where the University of Alabama is. This is a McDonald's. This looks fun. Okay. We're gonna go right here. This is the lucky winner in Alabama. Looks like a nice house. Let's see if I can find their address somewhere. Oh, they have 2 lions at the front door. Scary. Okay, so I was able to find their address. Now I need to find the street. We have the first one finally done. It's going to take a little bit of time to find the zip codes and all that, but I'll add that all at the end. Moving on to Alaska. Why is my map all turned around? Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, so Alaska's up here. And this is really testing my state knowledge. It's not good. So there's 2 cities in Alaska, if you didn't know. Fairbanks and Anchorage. The rest of them don't really count. So we're going to go ahead and go to Anchorage. This one looks a little prettier. Let's see if there's any houses in Alaska. I could send a piece of mail to a polar bear, but oh my gosh, there are houses here. Okay, let's find one. Boom. This one looks nice. Ooh, look at this blue one. I'm going with the blue one. This is what every Alaskan house looks like. Look at this, dude. Pine trees in the yard, hockey net in the driveway. That's what I like to see. Okay, so I see the address here. There, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Arizona. So within Arizona, I think I'm gonna go to Flagstaff because it's a smaller city, but it's still large, but it's not like Phoenix or anything like that. Let's go ahead and go in here, see what we can find. I want to get like at least one mansion on the list or something. Gots to be. Okay, these look like homes here. Okay, here's a neighborhood. Let's do this. Whose house do I want to pick on? These are a bunch of cookie cutter homes here. Okay, this one looks nice. I like this house here. Oh, it might be tricky. I might not be able to see the address. We'll go with this. I see a lady getting into her car. Maybe she'll be the one to respond to my letter. Now we're gonna go ahead and zoom out and pan over to Arkansas, where I think they just have a bunch of grass there, so this might be a bit of a tricky one, to be honest with you. Okay, it's somewhere in here. There it is, Arkansas. Okay, again, not very many big cities here, but here's a nice little small town. I feel like small towns might actually be the move because people out in the country are normally a little more loving, a little more Texan, if you will. Here's a nice house. We can probably go with this one. Let's do it. Oh. What an interesting neighborhood. Okay, let's go down the street here. Did that house just change colors when I... Oh my god. What the? Went from ghetto to nice. Okay. Let's see if I can find an address. Any address on this street is honestly fine. What happened to this place? Must have been a bad day. Okay. Okay, this one's looking a little sketchy. Let me move to a different area. We'll go right here. This red house caught my eye. Look at this. Old Ford Ranger here. Oh, I like this red one. Let's pick the red one. This is a nice one. Let's see if we can find an address for ourselves. It's not looking like it. Do they not have addresses in Arkansas? Let's try a different house. Go down the row here. Oh, these guys got a pool. I also like a nice displayed address. That's not going to cut it. Okay, I think we need to go to a different town. This town is not doing it. This one looks nice, though. There we go. Boom. This guy. Man. These houses are not. Is this the same place? That's the same house. That is the same house. Let's go to Little Rock. Okay, I know there's gonna be some actual people living here. Hopefully. There we go. That's a nice big house right here with a nice big address right above the front door. I like that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go on into the big California. I think I'm going to look for a bigger house because it's California. I feel like I kind of have to, right? So we're going to scroll out of here, turn off Street View, and look for California over on the West Coast. I think we're going to go near LA. Let's go through like Santa Monica area. Sure, there's something nice up here. Let's see. Who's the culprit? They're fancy. The first thing I zoom in on, oh, that's a facility, isn't it? That's not a house. Okay. This looks like a nice house. I like this one. We'll go ahead and choose this here. See if we can see a displayed address. Nope. Oh, we're not on the front of the house. Let's go to the front. Nope. Okay. Okay, so that one might not work. We're gonna move over to this. I'm a big fan of these kinds of houses. They look really cool. Okay, found it. Boom. It cracks me up how Californians will have a car that looks like this and then a house that looks like that. Somebody's priorities are backwards, either mine or theirs. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and zoom out, and a complete change of pace here. We're gonna go over to Colorado, which is right... Where are you at? There you are. Colorado, right here. Let's go near like Fort Collins area. Man, this map being backwards is really tripping me up. Okay, where are we at? All right, there we go. Oh, we're still... Okay, yep. Okay, this Pueblo. There we go. Fort Collins. Let's see. Let's see, who is my victim? We're gonna move in to this guy right here. This is the one. Little blue roof house. Can't go wrong. What a nice home. Now let me see if I can see that nice address. I feel like kind of like I'm creeping on these people right now. There it is, but I'm not, I promise. Okay, so we've got about 6 states done so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest off camera so I don't bore you, and I'll get back to you once I finish them up. Okay, so I just want to go ahead and give you guys a quick update on the situation with this video. So I recorded that first segment probably about a week and a half ago, to be honest with you, and I'm working on it. I meant to get this video out like 2 weeks ago, but this is taking forever. So I'm handwriting all the letters, and I couldn't figure out a way to not do it all by hand because it literally is hand. Okay, I'm mansplaining. But anyways, these are all done. These are all done. I've got about 30 of these done, and it's literally killing my brain because it's the same letter over and over and over again. Have to write the same thing. I have this memorized. It's bad. It's bad, but I'm working on it, and I think it's gonna be great. I think it's come out amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of these letters, and I'll catch you guys in a second whenever we make a little trip to the post office. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I know I forgot to record the post office exciting adventure. I promise it wasn't all that cool, but we're back, okay? It has been 2 months since I recorded that first segment to this video. As you can tell, the hair has literally grown out. The beard's probably coming in, still not. Okay, cool. I have exciting news. I was about to give up on this video, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just like call it quits, try again another time. Then I went to the post office, opened my PO box to 2 letters, which have not been opened yet. So I'm very excited, okay? Because I know I already double checked, and these are from some of the addresses that were in the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open these bad boys up and see what these people responded with. Is it either A, why did you find my address, you creep, please leave me and my family alone? Or B, a super nice like elderly old lady who put a little lollipop in here or something. I don't know. So the first one that we have is from the address in California, the very nice, pretty sand looking house. I remember it so well. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Who's to say what's inside of here? Who's to say? Now it kind of had me curious if I should wait longer for more letters to come in, but I think I've waited as long as it would take for anybody to mail a letter, so I don't think I'm gonna get any more in. But if I do, I'll post an update or like a YouTube short or something about it. But until then, we're just gonna open this. I'm so excited. I've gotten so many packages in the mail in my lifetime, and this one I'm probably the most excited for. Just because it's like I have no idea what it could say. It's typed out, you lazy bum. Sorry. Oh my gosh, dude. A whole letter. Okay, listen. It reads, with horrible capitalization, "Hey Gavin, we got your pen pal invitation yesterday, and I thought about not writing, then when I saw your name, Gavin A, well, I had to write. I had a friend named Gavin, his last name began with an A, so it felt sort of synchronous to get your invitation to write. I get that UNT is a big research university, so this is research? No. Not really. Or do you hope to actually have ongoing pen pals as a result of this? I don't know, to be honest. It's the last day of 2024, so I'm in a bit of a reflective mood and have a lot to get done before this evening, so I thought I would just write back a bit of nothing. Would love to see your research design, how you decided where to send the invitations, how many you sent, how many of us responded. Were we all curious or cordial? or weird, or well, the possibility are surely endless. Likely you'll get responses from very young people and from boomers whom pen pals were a real thing. Wishing you a happy new year full of curiosity, learning, lots of fabulous mistakes, and good humor when facing them. Lastly, I hope you'll write down your dreams and learn from them. They're amazing teachers if we let them. With all good wishes, VJ. I'm curious because I don't know if I should, you know, write these people back and say, hey, I posted a YouTube video, surprise. I kind of want to, but like at the same time, I don't want the wrong perception to come off of people thinking that I'm posting their address on the internet. I'm doing my best to blur everything, but so that was a really cool letter. Thank you, VJ. We'll see where else that goes. Maybe I'll write back. The next one we have here is from Missouri. Let's go ahead and bust this bad boy open. I think this is handwritten too. Let's get into it. Look at that. A very short letter. What the freak? Hi, Gavin. Good luck on your pen pal experiment. I am 37 and a social worker here. That's about all for a stranger. Smiley face. Hope you get 50. The flower. Thank you for the flower. Yeah. I hoped I did too. I got 2. I'm not even mad. That was pretty good. You guys have no idea how long I spent making this video. This is the longest and most effort I put into a video because not only did I have to find the addresses, I also had to handwrite all the letters, handwrite all the envelopes, buy a bunch of stamps. You know how expensive stamps are when you're sending 50 letters? Good Lord. But I did it. And it was all worth it in the end. Like I said, I only got 2 letters back, but that is 2 more than I honestly expected. Especially towards the end of this experiment, I kind of fell off of my journey of hope for this, but I'm glad I got some responses back. So shout out to VJ and shout out to whoever sent the flower. With all that out of the way, thank you all so much for watching. If I get any more letters in the mail, I will be sure to update you guys either on Instagram or I'll post a short about it or maybe both. Who knows? So thank you for all being a part of this journey. It's been a long one, but I think it was worth it for sure. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys next Wednesday. I'm sorry for the late video this week. That is my fault, but I'll catch you next week. Peace out.